Welcome to SwitchCorner, my name is Alex. Today we're going to be taking a look at the first of no doubt many Christmas eShop sales, and this one it comes from our friends over at Cubic Games who are bringing Untold Tales, Naptime Games and All In Games along for the party. They were kind enough to sponsor this one today, and as always I'll be covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. So with that, hit subscribe, join us here for reviews and deals daily. And let's get started. As always then, if you do decide to grab anything, consider using cornershop.gg for your discounted eShop credit. You'll get 10% off at checkout using code CORNER. It's going to save you a little extra, it supports the channel, and that's going to be instant delivery via email. Also check out cubicgames.com/XMAS for a breakdown of all games on sale, and there they even have a giveaway running with 20 prizes. That's everything from massive Lego sets through to eShop credits. A quick warning then before we do begin, I've had a slew of scammers attacking the comment section again. Do please be vigilant. Check that username and that handle, you will see if it's me at SwitchCorner. That's all I would ever message from. I especially would never ask you though to head to another site or ask for you to pay shipping. I would only ever also communicate via email or Twitter. That said though, I will be including this video in my personal giveaway. That's a Nintendo Switch OLED or $300 in eShop credits. To enter, drop a comment down below. The winner, they're going to be announced at January 7th. More details in the pinned comments. Arise, a simple story to kick us off then. It's 75% off, and this one I really liked. I reviewed it here on the channel, and that is in the pinned comment below. A puzzle platformer with a wordless tale. It manages to spin a unique world with some touching themes, and then the puzzle element, it's set around the ability of fast forwarding and rewinding a time. Some really great moments, so when it packs extras too, being a definitive edition. That's an art book and the soundtrack. Hong Kong Massacre then is another one I reviewed on the channel. Somewhat has similarities to Hotline Miami, think top-down run and gun, one-hit kills, but then it's been fused with a John Woo-style action acrobatics. The story, a retired detective is on the hunt for those that killed your partner. Jumping through the air though is just awesome to avoid bullets. It really doesn't get old. The only weakness in fact for me, the bosses, they feel a little out of line with the rest of the game. I think though this is a steal and 90% off, and you can check out my full review in the pinned comments. Blade of Darkness then is a newer release, and it's here with 40% off. Now I played the opening moments of this one so far, for sure old school. It's an action RPG that tasks you with destroying an enemy for good that has invaded this world before. Now they are back. It's a cult classic this one. You get the option of 3 heroes, so opening the game, each a different class, and already within 20 minutes there's been a ton of loot and weapons to leverage. This has so much praise though for it over on Steam, and no doubt it is an exciting release for many. Golf Club Wasteland then, another one I reviewed. It's 80% off, and you'll see in my video, honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan, but I was one of the few it seems. Now the idea, a 2D golf game in a world where the human race has left Earth, and now it's a wasteland / playground for the rich. They've turned it into one massive golf course. Navigating the world one shot at a time is fun. I just missed having any sort of indicator on screen around what my shot would do. A winning element though, the soundtrack that acts like a radio station detailing events. It's incredible work and one of the best I've heard in a long time. Tools Up then is essentially Overcooked, a multiplayer co-op party game where in this one we're working together, but we're tasked with decorating a location, whether that's stripping the home or bringing in the furniture. I've really become a fan of this genre over the years though, and it's a very good example of how much fun they can be. Additionally, if you do pick it up and it's a hit with you, they've got a ton of DLC out there that even takes things into places like the garden. It's currently 90% off. Pocket Pool then is another new one. I like these games for handheld play. This one is a more unique spin on the sport, though with a variety of 100 challenges and some seriously unique table shapes that have everything from bananas to tables with jumps in the middle. Always good kind of like, time sinks for short burst sessions or even for a quick local multiplayer game. It's 90% off though, definitely worth the price. Sausage Bundle then is another new release. It's actually packing in 2 of their newer games, but you want unusual, this is going to be the one for you. It's got Run Sausage Run, an auto runner with local play support for up to 8 players that has you helping these poor sausages try and survive some serious death traps. And then Sausage Wars, this one's an arena-based battler that supports up to 4 players, basically leverage traps or simply push them out. This one, it's 50% off. Splatter Zombie Calypse now is a title I'm really struggling to say here, tried it like 100 times, but it's a new one to me as well. It seems it released back in October. I'm going to grab this myself. I really like the look of it. A top-down shooter, it's going for that noir style, and it seems the gameplay here, it's all about surviving and then no doubt taking down these huge hordes of enemies. Alongside this, we can upgrade a weaponry. We'll face off against 16 levels. It's fully voice-acted, and you can play co-op. It even has side missions and online leaderboards. Currently then it is 50% off. Real Boxing 2 then is here with 86% off, and this one, if you are a boxing fan, it's a genre that just gets no love for some reason, so it's definitely good to see some support. Not one I've really played, honestly. It seems it's a release that I've seen everything from comments that do enjoy it to those not so much. I don't know why boxing in video games has been abandoned though. It's the perfect setup for any multiplayer experience, and yeah, this one has everything from training to a career to more comical characters such as boxing with Santa, making it perfect Christmas content. BEAKS is incredible then, an action RPG game. It's side-scrolling, a fantastic cyberpunk world, and then it throws in this brawler-esque style combat that actually packs a challenge. It's the story that's the winner though, and just the size of the world as well. It's actually pretty huge once you do get into it. We are currently though being hunted by a mysterious organisation that want our abilities. I'd definitely watch a full review first. There's a lot of mechanics packed in, but well loved. You'll see tons of people supporting it in the comments, and it's currently 90% off. I just love the fact with this one, you can kind of choose how you play. Do you want to be stealth or do you want to be all-out action? Blazing Beaks is another well-loved release, and a big fan of this one personally. A roguelite. Here we choose one of 10 playable characters, and we can face a slew of modes: arcade, a story, tournament, competitive, local co-op. The spin here though, we will be running and gunning, collecting up loot, but the more we take, the more we actually suffer. It makes for a really unique risk and reward system. Procedurally generated then as well, it gives you plenty of reasons to keep coming back, and this one, it's 87% off. BADLAND then is an award-winning game, and it's got so much praise, this game, and the library for this group of devs and publishers, it just continues to get stronger and stronger. An action-adventure game, it's got a hand-painted look to it all, and then the platforming are definitely unique. In this one though, there's something wrong with the forest that you need to figure out, but this game just content-rich, 100 levels, 100 multiplayer levels on top of that, with then support for up to 4 players locally. Also, there's even 23 battle levels. This is a great game as well for the Switch OLED screen if you do have one to hand. It's 67% off in the US, but it is quite a bit steeper for its discount in other regions. Beautiful Desolation then is a unique one. I really enjoyed this. It's heavily influenced by Fallout, as they say. That said though, they do like to clarify here. Yes, it may look like it, but there's no real combat. This is more for the narrative, and I guess a dash of almost stealth in a few moments. The resolution on the Switch at times, it can be a little bit soft, but that's only a few moments, and the idea, we find ourselves in a post-apocalyptic world. We're now transferred into a future world with aliens. It has elements of point and click in its ideas, free movement though, and a fun story. I especially appreciate the cutscenes. Currently then, it's rocking 90% off. Door Kicker is a personal favourite. It's here with 83% off, and this one a strategy experience where you plan out directions for this SWAT team to basically overcome a huge amount of levels. Along the way though, we'll be experimenting with these different team members, different classes, and yeah, I just love this game. Reminds me of the old school Rainbow Six, where you actually used to plan out your attack strategy before you went ahead and breached. A perfect handheld experience on top of that. AKANE, another favourite that I love to talk to. There's not a huge amount of content in here, basically a single arena location, but the idea here is survive, kill as many enemies as possible, avoid incoming attacks that do kill you instantly. Also, you can pull off the occasional, let's call it, special move. It's just addictive, high score chasing a gameplay that desperately, in my opinion at least, needs a sequel. I'd promote that thing non-stop if it happened, as long as they captured that same magic. It's 60% off though, but that is is in the US. Currently, if you're outside of the US, it's going to be a much steeper discount. Nom Run then is our penultimate game, 60% off, and as the name suggests, an auto runner that packs in a local multiplayer for up to 8 players. Think here though, racing to a finish line while avoiding incoming obstacles. It's got on top of that then, missions, free modes, 120 levels over 9 locations, achievements, a free run mode, and finally power-ups and bonuses. Tinylands is our final game of the video and taking you all out with perhaps the most relaxed experience on the list. This one, it's Spot the Difference, but with 3D locations that can be rotated. It's just another perfect game for handheld play on this one. I really do like it when I'm winding it down. The worlds can move as well, and then it's got this chilled soundtrack to back it all up. I really like the visual style as well. Currently then, it is 66% off. And that is the video down, but do remember to head to cubicgames.com/Xmas. There you'll find a whole host of other games currently on sale. You'll even get the chance to win one of 20 prizes, whether that's one of the top 3 prizes, Lego sets, or one of 17 $50 eShop gift cards. With that though, will you be picking anything up from this Christmas sale with Cubic Games? Let us know in the comments below. Then hit subscribe, join us here for reviews and deals daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.